I think DeMar, man, he deserves, like he really deserves to be in a situation.
Does he fit in Philly? Because that's what they talk about. They talk about him possibly going to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
honestly, yes. I'll tell you why. This is my opinion. When Jimmy went to Philly, they was missing that, right? They was missing that tool, that wing that can get to it, right? Jimmy was just too, like the way he operates and his game.
They call it mercurial.
He don't handle lack of effort well.
He can't stand it.
Right? Man. And that's just in the lightest terms of shit, but he don't fuck with it. Like, and it don't matter who you are. You can be the superstar, whoever, you don't coach, whatever, and he's gonna let you know that. So if you're not receptive to that, you're gonna take that a certain type of way. But no, he's bringing it every single night. So I say that about DeMar. They two different type of players, right? DeMar is not as defensive minded as Jimmy is. Because Jimmy grew up on playing defense. Like that's how he got his game. Tibbs ain't play him unless you ain't going in there.
You're not playing defense, you're not
his
in the
first game
court.
was against me.
Right.
You ain't, we're gonna give you a shot. Like we're gonna see what's going on against me. That's the Jimmy train that started with Tibbs. So with DeMar, he's bringing a different dimension to Philly. Right. You got everything over there in Philly already. DeMar, you ain't got to do shit.
Right.
If you don't want to defend, fuck it. We got defenders. Like, we got that. We just need you to come in, get to your spots, do what you do, and we're going to support that. I think that's the best fit for DeMar because I know DeMar, his mentality of what he wants to win.
It's Jimmy-esque.
He just couldn't do it in Toronto because of he kept running into
And Toronto kind of couldn't do it because of DeMar DeRozan.
But it goes hand in hand. So it's like it goes. So are you gonna like Toronto issue was, yes, did we put the right pieces around DeRozan? No, we put pieces around him, but did we orchestrate this to where he can really be
do what he does,
right?
And
now he got to think about it, like.
And he hadn't stepped his game out that extra foot and a half.
It wasn't that time yet.
He needed to step back that foot and a half.
It wasn't that time yet for him to step it out yet.
Yeah.
Right? So now you're going through that process, and now you're in the point where I'm in San Antonio. Whatever happens, I'm going to Chicago. Now I got fresh air now.
Right.
You in Chicago, you and Zach LaVine is supposed to be one of the most dynamic duos in the NBA. Like two of the best two guards, wings out there.
Yeah.
Now, and Lonzo. So Lonzo injury hindered that shit. Like that was a 1, 2, 3 that the NBA we wanted to see as a fan. Real hoopers wanted to see that. That don't work out. Now you're in a situation with DeMar. You got to make a decision. What's important to you? It ain't the money. Fuck, you gonna get it ain't the money. We ain't talking about money. We talking about what's important to you. How you want to finish this? Because this next move should put you in the horizon. Right? So what are you going to do? Where you want to go at? To me, it's Philly or New York.
And let me ask you this, because I think Philly needs him for as good as Tyrese Maxey is, still 6'2".
Yeah.
And I don't feel comfortable, unless we talk about Steph Curry. The guy I need to go get shots.
Yeah.
Like I know Becky Hammond said something similar about Jalen Brunson and people got all mad, but no, this is what it is. Like unless we talk about Allen Iverson, Isaiah Thomas,
you gotta
Steph
have
Curry.
bounce and skill. Yeah. Like Jalen Brunson got skill out.
But those guys was hybrids.
Gets him a big wing, though.
Those was hybrids. So unless you are a hybrid, then Max, you have to, if we get a guy like DeMar, I need you to do what you try to do what you do, but in this position, because we going through Joel first.
Right.
When half-court offense, you know where we going at. We going to DeMar and to get to his spots. He's the best to do it. In this game today, he's the best to do it.
He's so cold. Like he's one of the dudes that hoopers love so much.
He's very underrated.
Yeah, that hoopers love so much because of what he can do. And because of the 3-point thing, the nerd stuff didn't always check out, right? But you just look at it and you're just like, I can't imagine. If the 3-point line was 18 inches closer, man, I can't imagine you trying to guard
He's a guy, if I was doing a camp about spots, I'm bringing him in to teach the camp.
Got you. Yeah.
Because he knows how he's he's mastered his spot. But by going through what he went through in Toronto and having to adjust his game in San Antonio to something, whatever that system was out there, now you get to Chicago where they open it up for you and we running and shit around you.
Bro. You get to your spot.
Right. So I really want to see him happy. Like, I want to see the nigga, like, at least go give your shot, yourself a chance.
Yeah. And you know how much it had to hurt that they traded him?
And they won.
And then they won. Like, it's hard not to look at it like.
Yeah. But I mean, like, yo, they traded you for Kawhi, bro. That motherfucker.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know why? It doesn't matter because I built that.
Right.
I created that. I put us in this position for Kawhi to want to say, I want to go to Toronto.
I was there thugging it out with y'all the whole time.
Like, I got booed up for doing my same shit.
I'm over here.
But I kept running against that man.
Every year.
I kept running against that man. It has nothing to do with you. Like, it was just you kept running against that man, and you at the time, you wasn't ready to play chess with that man.
Right.
You ain't know how to play chess with that man.
So was too advanced.
You couldn't figure it out.
It was a video game boss for 8 years. Like, at least Jordan took them breaks that, like, you would, give a little sniff of one. All right, Shaq got a little sniff. Everybody got... LeBron ran through the East, and every year, it is not... And by the way, other than, like, Indiana, it wasn't like they was pushing it to 7. They was like Toronto, they was just dogging them.
Yo, football season might be wrapping up soon, but PrizePicks has got you covered when it comes to helping you make some bread.
PrizePicks is a daily fantasy app where you can select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and turn $25 into $250. PrizePicks is simple to play, you know what I mean? I can make my picks and submit my entry in less than 60 seconds, yo.
Be sure to visit prizepicks.com/7pm and use promo code 7pm for a deposit match up to $100. In the meantime, stay locked in at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, you heard?